Hello, my name is Malaya Faley, and today I will be presenting my Healthy Living Project. For my nutritional fitness and post evaluation, after recording my nutrition and fitness, I learned that I do eat more fried foods than normal and that my water intake on some days is lower than the recommended amount. I also noticed that I don't get enough sleep. This week, I made the effort of not eating at places like Chick-fil-A, and I chose to eat at the calf. I ate more salads and I had more fruits. I also made the effort to eat more during the day because I usually eat once a day. This week I made more of an effort of just walking more, especially on days when I don't have classes. Some days I walk the average 20 to 30 minutes, some days longer depending on my classes. My water intake has improved. Some days I didn't reach my exact goal, but I came close to it. I usually tend to use my 40-ounce Stanley Cup so that I've met my goal most times. As far as my sleep, that could be better, but hey, I'm a college student. The areas that I most improved in for sure has to be my water intake and my physical activity. For my data collection and results. As far as my blood pressure, my goal was to keep my blood pressure around a healthier range by reducing fried foods and drinking more water and walking daily. As I tracked my blood pressure, I noticed a small but steady improvement by the end of the week. As for my walking, my goal was to walk every day and increase my overall activity level. According to the health app on my phone, I increased my total steps for the week by like 2,000 steps. As far as for my diet, I was to reduce my fried food intake. I achieved this by not eating at Chick-fil-A or ordering off DoorDash. Instead, I ate at the cafe and opted for salads and fruits. I also ate more than once a day. My goal was to drink more daily, and I met this goal most days using my 40-ounce Stanley Cup and tracking my intake each time I had to refill or chose to, rather. On this slide, I have graphs of my water intake and my steps each day. The graph is a line graph. This graph shows the number of steps I took each day. And I know you're probably saying it's not much, but for me, it is because I usually just go to class and back to my dorm. But this week, I walked a lot more, which was the goal. On the bar graph is the amount of water I drank each day. This graph shows the amount of water I drank each day, and this is more than I usually drink within a week. But I found myself filling up my Stanley Cup at least twice a day, which put my intake at like 80 ounces. And sometimes I fill it up once, and then I fill it up halfway again, depending on my mood. Do I feel like I met my goals? I say that I did met my goals because my blood pressure did improve a little and I walked a lot more consistently. I definitely did increase my water intake and I also reduced the amount of fried processed foods that I ate. Though I do feel like these are things that I still need to work on and do more consistently, I think I did a good job at staying on top of myself for the most part. How do I feel about my health? I feel a lot better both physically and mentally. Drinking more water and walking daily made me feel more energized and less sluggish, also eating more throughout the day. This project helped me become more aware of my habits and taught me how small changes can make a big impact, especially if I stay more consistent. Also, overall, I think if you put in the work, you can see better results and feel better about yourself. In conclusion, what did I learn? I learned that monitoring my daily habits makes me more accountable. Simple lifestyle changes such as drinking more water and walking can significantly improve my health within a short amount of time. I plan to continue to drink more water and walk more regularly, seeing as though they have nice impacts on my health. I want to continue to carry around my water bottle and drink more water throughout the day. My long term goals are to stay consistent with daily walking and drinking water. Also, I want to improve my diet by reducing unhealthy foods. I want these habits to become more a part of my day to day. Thank you for listening, and this is a recap of my healthy living project. I hope you enjoyed looking back at the week that I've had, and yeah, thank you.